In a surprising turn of events, Chick-fil-A, once praised for its commitment to antibiotic-free chicken, announced they're rolling back on their promise. This fast food titan has sent shockwaves through the industry with a sudden policy shift. Starting spring 2024, certain antibiotics, previously off-limits, will be reintroduced into their chicken supply. Chick-fil-A assures us that these antibiotics are not critical to human health and will be used only when necessary to treat sick animals. This change, however, has stirred up a whirlwind of questions. The most pressing among them: what does this mean for our health? Are we, the consumers, the ones who will ultimately pay the price? At what cost does this decision come, not just to the chickens, but to us, the consumers? Why all the fuss about antibiotics in the first place, you might ask? Well, let's delve into that. The use of antibiotics in livestock, particularly poultry, is a hot topic, and here's why. The more antibiotics we introduce into these animals, the greater the likelihood of breeding what we call superbugs. These are bacteria that have adapted, learned our game, and can now resist the very drugs we designed to eliminate them. And these superbugs, they don't just stay put on the farm. They can make their way into our lives, causing infections that are increasingly tough to treat, sometimes even impossible. It's a global health crisis in the making, with antibiotic resistance already linked to tens of thousands of deaths annually. Chick-fil-A is not alone in this dilemma. Other major players in the food industry, like Tyson Foods and Panera Bread, have also shifted their stance on antibiotic use. This trend might not only undermine years of progress in combating antibiotic resistance, but also questions the balance between quality and safety in our food. Simultaneously, it brings into sharp focus the pressure to meet consumer demand for high-quality, affordable food and the necessity to preserve the effectiveness of antibiotics. The stakes are high, with animal welfare, public health, and economic considerations all vying for priority. It's a multifaceted issue, with ripple effects that reach far beyond our dinner plates. It's a complex issue where animal welfare, public health, and economic considerations are all at stake. So what can we, as consumers, do? This is where our power lies, in the choices we make. The first step is to stay informed. Knowledge is power, after all. Understand the implications of our food choices and the impact they have on not just our health, but also the world around us. It's about supporting businesses that take a stand for sustainable practices and antibiotic stewardship. Let's question where our food comes from, demand transparency from companies, and make conscious choices in our daily lives. It's not just about us. It's about the world we leave behind for our children, our grandchildren. It's about protecting our health and that of future generations. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into a topic that affects us all more than we may realize. Let's continue the dialogue. Like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Together we can make a difference. Until next time, stay informed and stay healthy.